I literally could not stop saying how good the show was last night. Miriam came, so she's my English amazing like work friend, like genius woman, and I asked her to come, so she got an Uber with me, and it was so fun. So we were in the Uber talking about the show before and after. Vicky Matheson came. Everyone was laughing at me calling Vicky Matheson because when you call somebody by their full name, it means you went to school with them. My mom and Papa John came, and it's my mom's name's day today in Poland, so that's like epic for us. In Polish culture, your name's day is bigger than your birthday. And Tara came, my niece came, Dan came, and Eva came. So all of us were sitting in the new space before, and I've been to the new space, but all of the other people had not been. And Tara and Dan had been to the small space when we saw Yannick and Close, which, by the way, Yannick is a great actor. Shout out to Yannick! There's so many great actors in Glasgow, like Eve, Tara's other friend who she went to school with. Like, I really wish I could take credit for these kids coming up and being so good, because I feel like I raised them, but also they have their own talents that have nothing to do with me. But just like having a visual of somebody doing something, you know what I mean? That's what I had with Peter Mullen. I felt like, because Peter was doing stuff very well, I felt like I could do anything if he was doing stuff. If I could do something half as well as Peter Mullen, I felt like that'd be good. Because he's such a genius. But anyway, right, like the play, we go in, my mom has like snacks for everyone. So Miriam was like, your mom is so nice. And I was like, yeah, she's everybody's mom. My mom had like crisps, and she brought Madeleines for everybody, and everyone's like having the snacks. And I brought Christmas presents for everyone and gave everyone a keychain. I gave Tara like a pouch that's got like a silver bow on it for Christmas, like a Christmassy pouch that you can use as like a purse or put anything in it, you know. But also I gave her little like dangling rara, like with an R from Accessorize. I got her like really good stuff. And then I got Dan a keychain. I got like everybody keychains. My mom got lipstick keychain. Vicky Matheson got like a clip from Accessorize that's a Christmas tree that I hope she wears on Christmas Day, and she put it on last night and it was so class. And then Miriam, I got her horsepower for 2026, like the horsepower year, the year of horsepower. I got her that silk. I had it on here when I was packing it or wrapping it yesterday. Totally gave her that. And I gave her Scottish scrunchies because she's going away, and I wanted her to know that like Scotland loves her and she's got the luck of the tartan. So I always give, especially my English pals, tartan, and I'm like, it's good luck for you as well. But also it was so Christmassy last night. It was so Christmassy, like the whole vibe. The vibes were on, right? And we're going in and we're like, oh my God. I had 8 tickets to be like beeping, and it was so funny. It was in my Apple wallet, and I was like, beep, beep. And everybody was like, my whole family was like, this is so many people. Like, we were aware that we were so many people. And then we go into like row J, like my favorite row. J and K is like on the best, like seeing the best part of the stage. And it started and it just uplifted us. Like, the whole cast is incredible. I'm literally best pals with the Beast. I was like, oh my God, he's so good. Like, when they started talking, I was like, this is so good. Their voices are so genuine, and like there's nothing more radical than hearing young people use their voice on a stage that's their accent in a way that is like, it's so uplifting and up-leveling. Like, it takes us from 0 to 1,000. It's like, oh my God, we are so lucky to have that kind of show. And the Beast, Beauty and the Beast, the story is also so deep. The fact that she falls for like the darkness of this man and like the shadow side of him, and then they turn into the light for each other. Like, it is very like conceptually deep. It's very kind of like fairy tale, magical, and they brought all that energy, but they also brought like a real Scottish, Glaswegian specifically sense of humor that like we all want to have in our shows all the fucking time. So that was also really radical. Like, we were just sitting there. I just had it like, it was like washing over all of us. Like, I could see my mom, Papa John, Eva, they were like having the show, Tara and Dan. It was all washing over everybody, and there was kids there. who were so well dressed. Like there was two wee kids next to us who had like the wee boy had a suit on, and I was like, oh my god, he's showing us up, he looks so much better than all of us. And the wee girl was dressed so well, and they were so well behaved, but they kept saying like, what does that mean, Dada? What's bumsticks, Dada? And the dad was like, oh, bumsticks is it's just a silly word. And then they'd be like, why is that funny? About when everyone was laughing at stuff, they'd be like, why is that funny, Dada? Mama, why is that funny? And then the mum's like, well, you know, it's because it's a silly thing and it's funny, isn't it? And the kids are like, and then they would laugh. They would like scream laugh at other stuff that we didn't laugh at. Like they're just like so in it in their age group. And it's such a good show for kids. Like Nikki said after that all the kids really like it. That's also nice. And it's just fun. Like there's fart jokes, but it's also like so deep about love and connection and what it means to be a man and a woman like together. And what it really means to have this bully. Like the beast has been like a bully and bullied this fairy, and that's why she turned him into a beast, because he was bad to her. Like he was so conceited. There's a scene where Nicky Marshall is so good, and he's like being such a great bully, and he says, I would never want to be with you. Like, why would I ever be with you? And him and his mates, and he's so rich and he's so like put together, and he's just like, I would never be with you. And it's so horrible, but it's also how people say things to each other every day. Like that level of meanness that people can be with each other, it happens every day. They are horrible to each other. Like we're horrible to each other. Like privileged or not, or drunk or not, or like out of place or not, or misplaced or not. Like you say stuff that you don't mean as a person. In human frailty, that's what happens. It's just the human being, the nature of humanity. It's like we've said stuff to each other that we never meant we shouldn't have said. And it comes from this place of maybe insecurity, or maybe it is being like spoiled or something, but it is literally just so horrible that he is so mean to this wee fairy, and then the fairy actually turns against him, and she's the one who turns him into the beast. And all of that backstory was so beautiful that she has a reason for doing it. And so you're not confused about why she is the way she is, why there's this bad fairy, and the way that she's turned herself into like a retribution machine. And we were all like crying. Like I was sitting next to Miriam and Vicky, and we're just like, it was so scary. Like Nicky's so good as a beast. He's terrifying. So at the bits that he has to be terrifying, we were all fucking petrified. And I was like bricking it. My mom, I could tell the whole front, like the people in front of us, like my family were like so scared at the scary parts, but they were laughing so hard. Eva was laughing at the scary parts, and it was making me laugh that she was just like, we were all like, oh my God. And Eva was like, ha, 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 like finding it funny. It was so cool to see like every age group fucking love it. Like Tara and Dan, who are like so much younger than us, they fucking loved it. They thought it was funny as well. And like, I could tell they were really just like happy to be there. And it's like a privilege. You're like, this is a fucking privilege that like Scotland has put itself together. Like we qualified for the football. Celtic won last night. There's so many things that went well. And then also, oh my God, like you just feel like the young troupe that did that show, they're like a gang of gangsters that are like radical, making it work, and like powerful. They fly. There's so much stuff that happens. Like the props are incredible. The costumes are incredible. The beast looks so funny and amazing and unique. Like the take on it is so fresh. Like it feels very Glaswegian. Because whenever we do stuff, we're just like, this is going to be fresh and unique. Like any band that comes out of Glasgow, they're like, yeah, we're fresh and unique every single time. And you can't say that they're not, you know. So then the other thing is the performances are so good and the show is so good. That way we're crying. Like my stepdad was crying. He had to get his hankies out at the end. The second half is so like awesome, brilliant and scary, but heartwarming. And you just go, oh my God, it's so heartwarming. It's so fucking Christmassy. It feels like Dickensian how nice it is. You're like, this is so fucking heartwarming. Like it felt like everyone was family last night. Like Miriam was like, I've not really hung out with a family in Glasgow. And I was like, oh my God, like my family is very brilliant and welcoming and all that. So it's nice to have that, like welcoming everyone who's not family as family. Like that's part of Christmas. It was funny to just sit there and like laugh at these jokes, and then to get to see everyone love it, everyone freak out. People were like, oh my God, that was like a life-changing show. And there was a standing ovation. Like people were freaked out from how amazing it is. So I have to thank the cast, and I have to thank Nicky again for his performance. Like, it is such a stellar fucking group of young people doing their thing, and the concept is so special. The fact that they're like, we're gonna do this, like, we're gonna do Beauty and the Beast, but we're gonna vamp it up and enhance it. So it felt really like uplifting, and people like keep talking to me today, like my phone's blowing up, like everyone I took there can't stop talking about it. And then also they have their press night on Friday, so fingers crossed. I feel like critics are here for a reason. Like, I think if there's a good critic out there, like Anothny Lane in the New Yorker, I would literally give my front teeth, my whole head. Like, you could decapitate me and take all my limbs, and I would be gifted. I'll give my whole, like, soul to him, because I'd be like, yo, Anothny Lane, review everything I've ever done. Because Anothny Lane for the New Yorker writes and critique. And he's like, maybe he does a book sometimes, but he really critiques cinema well. I remember when he was talking about Showgirls, the film, he talked about the Can girls in Paris, and how, like, he put it in that context. Like, you know what? Sometimes we need to be entertained by women dancing. Like, that's a fact. Like, human beings have required this in their being. Like, it goes back to something in us where we want to be entertained by someone who's physical in front of us, you know? But he really put stuff like, God, his review of like Kieślowski's Blue, he has these reviews of Red, White and Blue that are so good, and everything he says, he just puts it all in this context. Like, he understands the history of Poland, he understands the history of cinema in Poland, he understands cinematography, like, he understands the power of cinema. So when you are reviewed by him, it's like an honor. And I wish that all of the critics out there were that honorable and well read and like gifted in terms of the way that they put things and their taste and the way they understand stuff. Because he puts and he frames things. He'll write a sentence that's like better than any film any of us have ever made. Like, he'll write a sentence that's better than all the films put together. You're just like, the way he frames things, the way he says something is hilarious. It's like, it's so funny. But I also know that critics can come out and they can be just like a blogger online who doesn't know anything about cinema, and they can just say something negative about an artist that is difficult to deal with. So like, I don't necessarily think, if you're not in the ring like that, if you're not in the ring with us, like Anothny Lane is fucking in the ring. He's got like scars on his face. He's like been in the battles of war, of what it means to be an artist. Like, he understands it. So that kind of critic is like somebody I love. But anybody who is out there who's not that level, like intellectually or with that sense of responsibility for what you're saying to another human being, I think it's not worth anybody's time listening to people who aren't like actually professionals. But if you are out there and you're coming up with really interesting things, and maybe you're a good blogger and you've got cool things to say or interesting points, that's fine as well. But I also know that I had to sit, this is the worst part of my life, like I had to sit with Mark Ruffalo when he didn't get the reviews that he deserved for his first film as a director. And I don't know why they didn't give it to him. Like, when I went to Sundance with my first film, they just let me be a director. I don't know why the press or like Variety, or I don't even know who it was, but it's like all these reviewers, instead of being like, oh my God, Mark Ruffalo's done a film, this is amazing, they just decided all in unison to like destroy him for no reason. And it's that thing, like, the critic isn't the one in the ring. They're not the one getting beaten up. They're not the one with the blood on their face and stuff. So like, it's not necessarily correct what they're doing, and it's totally unethical at times. And what I saw happen to Ruffalo was the most unethical shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I want Mark Ruffalo in a different universe to be a director 75 more times or 100 more times. Like, that guy deserves to direct anything he wants to. And it shouldn't be like a sore spot or a sore point that an actor becomes a director. It's happened with me. It happened with every other person I know who's fucking done anything. Peter Mullen was an actor and a director. Everyone everyone I know has done directing. Do you know what I mean? Some actors don't do it. Most people do it because it is fucking cool, you know, like it's all amazing no matter what. Anybody can try anything, like give them a fucking chance. When I had Good Dick at Eccles, it was like everyone was so into it. People were like swept away. It was such a huge cinema, and we had so many different cinemas that we played in Utah for Sundance, but also everyone fucking loved it. People were crying. The critics were like telling us whatever about whatever. I don't really read the stuff. I don't read stuff about me, but like my producers told me about it or whatever, but I don't read it. Like, I'm not like reading shit online about myself, because I just think I'd rather like go make a film than like spend time reading shit about me, because I feel like that's what Maya Angelou would do, or, you know, Toni Morrison, I'm sure, didn't like read her reviews. I'm sure it was like, I'd rather just write the shit and make the shit, so, and act in it. So that's my badass version of it, because I also don't like putting someone I know who's an actor that I want to employ through the casting process and be like, can you go on tape 25 times for us and then maybe we won't give you the job? It's like, actually, yo, hey, actor, I wrote this part for you. Like, for the last fucking decade, I've been thinking about working with you. Plus, I want you to be in this specifically because I wrote it for you. I'm going to direct you in it. And I know these are the things you can do. This is the gift I'm giving you because I know you can do it and I want to work with you. And I fucking give us all a job. You know what I mean? Like, we all want to have that job, working together and being like in a collaboration. So that's better, focusing on stuff like that instead of like, just the negativity of what it means to go around in a circle with something and never get the job. Like, that's so annoying. So I just like don't do that, and I just like employ people. But also I think that there's times out there where you think, for this press night for Beauty and the Beast, I'm like putting all this energy around it. It's a full moon. Like, I think it's going to be good reviews because the show is so good. And if anyone comes for any of the people I know, you guys will never find their body. No, just kidding. Like, I'll just slowly kill them at night. In the middle of the night, I'll go kill them. That's a joke, a literal, actual... I'm just saying that because I would never do that because I'm such a pacifist. Like, I have a lot of defensive, like, protective... Like, I have a lot of, like, protective genes and, like, defensive genes. I don't have aggression in me, so I can't get angry about something, but I will, like, protect everyone I know. That's my thing. Like, if you know me, I protect you. That's my thing. But also, like, I don't know. I just want the cast to have the thing that they deserve, which is they are such great performers. And Beauty and the Beast is so incredible. This remake is so good. What I would like to do is have the reviewers jump on the bandwagon and get that. That's what we all deserve. It's what we should have all gotten back in the day, every day. Look, you get really great reviews. I'm sure I got really good reviews for all the first times I was on stage in New York. And I think it just makes you feel like whatever. Like, if they said, this is what's so badass about it, is actors are like, look, if they hated it or they loved it, I'm still going to do it for 8 shows a week. So why don't you all fucking come at me? Or why don't you as a critic try and do one show? Or do 5 minutes of this show. Like, stand on the stage for 5 minutes with everyone looking at you and you try and do that. Like, try and absorb what that feels like. Because it's so fucking brave to be an actor. And it's so brave to be a director and a writer. Like, whatever you do, whenever you're putting it out there, whatever you're making, like, it's brave. So, like, don't get confused as a critic or a blogger. Don't get confused about how fucking brave it is to do something. It's brave as fuck. So that's why I, like, defend my actors. Like, there's no tomorrow. I will fucking go to any meeting they're having about anybody and be like, yes, this person was amazing to work with. Or I'm always like, yeah, hire them. They were amazing to work with. Like, I always say the best stuff about the people I work with because they're literally like my family, and I'm ride or die with them and they're ride or die with me. That's how it's been. And that's how it should be. That's what it was meant to be. That's what collaboration in art really means. And it was so satisfying to see these kids just like be brave, take it, go with it, fly. There's times where they're flying and they're in new buildings. They've got these wings. It's like they've got new wings in Glasgow, flying, flipping around in the air, just like flying for us. And we get to feel like we're flying. And we're like, oh my God, the vibe of the show is so fucking powerful. And the idea of a new building in Glasgow, the citizens, is like this new dream for the future that we so richly deserve. We've earned that. You know what I mean? Like Glasgow has earned its mark, making its mark. And I know that Tim Curry fucking started there, and he found his corset. Like he was doing a show at in that part of Glasgow at the Citizens. And I'm sure it was the 60s. And whoever was doing it with him said, yo, you need to get a corset. So like go to the Barrowlands because your character needs to have a corset. He goes to the Barrowlands, finds a corset from like some old granny and gives her like £1. And she's like, I don't know why you need a corset. But anyway, he's like, I'm going to do a play. And she's like, okay, pal, I'm sure you are. You know what I mean? You know, like East to the Road in Glasgow at that time, I'm sure she was just like, why would a man need a corset? And then he's like on the bus wearing it and stuff, or taking it in a bag. Everyone's like, why is that guy got a corset? And then he goes and he does a show, and the show's great. But it was very like groundbreaking times. Like everyone started at the Citizens, you know, like everyone would start their shows. Everyone started shows in Glasgow and were like, this is a good place to start it. And not only did it go well, but people like bus drivers and like taxi drivers after the show would be like picking him up with this corset on, and they're like, who are you? Like, why are you a dude wearing a corset? And then after that, he got the job of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And when he got the job in Rocky Horror Picture Show, he brought that same corset with him from the Glasgow Barrowlands that he bought for £1 from an old granny. And that's what he's wearing in Rocky Horror Picture Show. And that's the story of Glasgow. Like, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to Peter Mullen. That's what happened to everyone I know. It's like we started out and nothing was fucking happening. And then all of a sudden, like, we were collaborating with everyone we ever wanted to collaborate with. And it was like, my God, the dream fucking came true. So hard, so fast, and so well, with so much authenticity, helping the world, saying stuff that's literally taking responsibility for itself as a story. That's why we liked The Beast, because it took responsibility for itself as a story, and it's very marital. It's about a good marriage. It's about how you are a good person. It's how, like, none of us came here unscathed or without shadows. Like, we're not coming in without our scars. Like, we have our battle scars. We've been through the wars. It's not like, you know how like Trojan Women starts and they've already been oppressed, raped, their hearts have been ripped out. Like, they've literally had such a shit time. It doesn't start in a place where everything's okay. Like, it starts already from like the darkest point, and they're coming at it with that level of, we fell and we're getting back up. And that thing where each character in The Beast has fallen down and they get back up and they choose to be part of the community, and they choose to be part of the marriage, they choose to be part of the relationship. It's like, this is such a good lesson for the world. It's such a good lesson for the kids out there, because you do want to like be brave and fall in love and know that it's like what you're like meant to do is destiny. It was so heartwarming. If you guys go see the show, let me know what you think of it. It's like at the Citizens until the Hogmanay, my mum's birthday. So like, it's literally gonna be so cool. It's so Christmassy. It's so Christmassy. The way they did it is so Christmassy. You'll see why. There's a lot of surprises I'm not telling you. Like, I've literally told you the basics because I don't want to spoil it. Like, I want you guys to go and see it and just get a kick out of it because it's so fucking good. And the thing about the cast is they're dead friendly, so say hi to them after and just be like, yo, this was the best thing I've ever seen. I can't wait for press night. I also can't wait because it's Friday or it's not tomorrow, is today Thursday? Yeah, Friday is when we find out about, yes, the 4th today is my mum's name's day. The 5th is when we find out about where we are in the World Cup, where we're going to be. I bumped into Lenny Mullen like in TK Maxx yesterday, and he he was standing next to me in the queue. I think I told you that, guys. Listen, he was like, can't wait to find out. And he said he wanted us to go to Canada or Mexico. And I was like, oh my God, I'm sure we go to America. I'm sure we go to like the States, like North America, or like the United States of America. Maybe we'll go there. And if we go there, I'm probably bringing the whole fucking Tartan army. Like, America's not ready. Like, American women and men and everyone, all the families in America are going to be like, oh, the Tartan army's dead nice. Like, we travel well. I could tell you guys that. Like, the Tartan army is nice people. They are very, like, happy. They're very excited to be there. They're excited to, like, get on the bus and go into town. Like, they're happy to get on the 77 and, like, go see, like, anything. They're, like, pumped to, like, go see something local. So the fact that we can, like, get on a plane and go to Germany and be so welcomed is so nice. Or go to the entire, like, continent of America and just be fucking welcomed as well. It's gonna be so great. I'm not gonna lie, there'll be babies born. There's gonna be a lot of, like, people ovulating, and, like, just gonna be a lot of, like, just people being like, I'm moving here now because the Tartan army came into my country and told me that Scotland's the best place in the world, because it really is. And also, what a show. And then I cooked a big turkey today because that's what I had. Yeah, I cooked a huge turkey today, even though it's not Christmas out yet. I just fucking had to do it. So I did that with my morning because I like doing that. I like doing stuff like at different times that you're not supposed to, and also because it is my mum's name's day. So how better to celebrate than actually make the biggest turkey of all time. Also, Vicky Matheson was so funny last night. Oh my God, the chat after was so funny because we were talking to Nikki, and oh my God, he said some funny stuff. We were talking about he said this thing about Monjaro Santa that literally made Vicky and me and Miriam, like, we almost pissed our pants. Like, we couldn't hold it together. You know when you're, like, laughing, you're having chat that's, like, so quality, and you just almost pass away. Like, you almost pass out. You almost faint because you're just laughing so hard. Like, oh, we were laughing so hard after the show with Nikki. I couldn't even explain it. Like, it is, like, the best thing. And I just think that's funny. Like, to have done a show and then have such quality chat is like what we all wanted to do, and it was like we didn't even realize that's what we needed, but that's what we needed. So there's so many things about it that were ace. Fingers crossed for everything this week, like that. Fingers and toes crossed. But I like this new building's new wings. New wings is a good idea. What time to be alive.